Welcome to the Shua is Lazy podcast.
I am super lazy.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's the way I am.
What's
So what's
okay,
up,
buddy?
guys? Welcome to Recess episode 12. I'm your host, Schwa, and with me today is Miss Amber Brown
Hello.
and Jeffrey.
Hey, how's it going?
Three-man cast. Everyone's
Hell
gone.
yeah.
It's late at night. We were playing Minecraft 1.9 for hours.
For 4 hours. 4 hours and like 6 minutes, guys.
Holy shit! Was it
Yeah.
really 4 hours?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Sure was.
They added a lot. They added a lot for 1.9. It made it kind of like game kind of different enough that it's fucking fun.
It was
Absolutely.
awesome. Fuck.
What did
So-
you do?
So I am home alone for spring break, and I have my car on campus. And Shua and I were discussing the fact that I realized that I could just like go get donuts. I could just go get some fucking donuts, and nobody can stop me.
True.
But they didn't win the Super Bowl or whatever, so
Listen,
You can't get free donuts.
can't. But they close at noon, and because I love all of our fans so much, I'm here and recording instead of fucking going to go get my sweet donuts.
And it's like 11:30 at night. They might be
Okay.
closed. They might be closed.
They close at midnight. I just said that.
Fuck, donuts all day every day? It's crazy.
Well, I mean, not all day, clearly, until midnight.
Well, midnight till midnight, am I right?
That's
There you
not
go.
what their hours are. Fucking, they start at like 6 a.m. I should go camp out outside the Krispy Kreme, like demanding loudly my donuts at 5:37 in
no.
the morning.
Oh, I demand my donuts.
aren't you? Was gonna make it even worse for you. It's just
No,
like-
Jeffrey! No! Damn it!
Oh, edit that out, sure.
Damn it!
Apple juice. Juice.
I hate
Sorry.
all of you so
It fixed it.
much.
I fixed it.
Oh god.
I fixed it. It's not like fuzzes or anything.
Stop!
Whoa! Is that straight in?
Jeff, you had some stories. You had some
I have a
stories.
lot of stories. Cause speaking of, um, I I turned 21 this week.
Yay! Happy birthday,
Yay!
Jeff. You're a big boy.
Hey, Fudge, you doing okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
So you have some
Okay.
birthday stories, Jeff?
I do have a few birthday stories. I was gonna be like all relaxed and oh, okay. So we'll start with the morning, cause goddamn, I'm gonna send you a picture of my ID, Shua, because
Yeah.
like my face, the face I made was so fucking bad because I was so angry. So I'm sitting there. When you're 21 in Ohio, you have to get a new license or whatever. You have to get it updated,
All right.
and then every 4 years after that.
That's
But-
bullshit.
Yeah, it is kind of garbage. I was going to get mine, and like they call my number and stuff like that, and I go, yeah, it's like $25 or whatever. I'm sitting there. They had this like card reader sitting next to me, and I'm like, I was pulling up my card. She's like, no, sir, we do not accept credit cards here. I'm like, but there's a card reader right here. What's that for? She's like, sir, we do not accept credit cards. And I was like, oh,
Like,
okay.
He's like, excuse me, I'm having a really bad day.
No, she
Fuck
didn't say that.
you.
She was just a bitch.
But you know,
um,
in her mind, she's like,
listen.
I don't feel like doing
Listen.
that. See?
that it isn't. It gets worse. So I'm sitting there. Okay, we're doing all this stuff, and I was like, oh well, I have a debit card. Is that any different or anything? She's like, sir, no debit card. So we're going through all this stuff, and like eventually you have to like sign your name so it like appears on your ID, like with your signature and stuff like that. And I put like the card reader lights up. And like we're going through all the steps, and then I sign my name, and she looks at me. She's like, "That's what that's for." And I'm like, "Are you really, really?" And then like right afterwards, I took my picture, and I'm like, so pissed.
Yeah, so was your face full of emotions then, like anger and all that?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. You'll see it. I'll
Like,
send the picture
are
to you
your
for the
eyes
link up.
like towards the lady, like I'm gonna kill you,
No,
like from
it's not
God.
sadness?
that bad. I just have this dead expression on my face, and you could just see me just frowning. It's like,
DMVs aren't fun. They
no,
aren't. They're not.
absolutely not.
Two
They
hours of
make
your life.
they make it so much worse than it has to be, and
Look,
it's not.
yeah,
Ugh.
luckily we've had a few, like, the times I've been, it's not like horror story bad, but I've heard some pretty awful things.
The
Like, needing
best
to
thing
read.
to do at the DMV is be as happy and chipper as possible because
Oh,
it makes the people that work there so
I've had
mad.
one bad experience, which is I was the only guy in the DMV there, and then I walked up to the lady and she said, "Take a number," and I'm like, "Wait, what? Take a number." So I took it, number 87. I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking with me?"
I mean, there's that fuzz, and there's also you walk in with a kid, and they're like as long as it's not like an annoying kid, and it's like a cute, like maybe like a baby or something. I can do that because I can take my goddaughter with me. I can
You
like,
just hold it and
I
shake
just,
it.
I just like
That's cute enough for you.
like that they just melt. They're like, oh, look at the cute little kid, because that's what my friend does every time he has to get his like license updated, or at least the one time he's had to so far. He brought his like a 4-year-old sister with him, and they're like, oh, how are you doing today, Missy? And like joking around, and it works.
Then
I'm
she
gonna
says,
bring my
"I'm
goddaughter.
being used. I'm being used."
I'm being used. Number 87.
God damn it, that number 87, bitch.
What a nice fucking family outing. Fucking dragging the baby, the
To a 2 hour
infant, to go to the
DMV.
DMV.
Yeah.
Listen.
So,
He'll be
so,
sleeping. It's
so the
okay.
first part of your day was the DMV. What happened afterwards? For birthday, Jeff.
Oh, I went to class because you know I'm boring. I taught and then went to class. I taught my taught the hotline bling kid. Um, and then I went to class. It was boring, and then my cousin texted me halfway through. He's like, "Hey, when do you get out of class?" I'm like, like 9:30. I'm sorry. He's like, "Hey, man, you want to go?" And one thing about my family, I mean, I have a huge family, like 27 cousins, a bunch of all these other things, and a strong majority of them are alcoholics, and they like to party a lot, and they're like in their young 20s, like around my age. So he's just like, "Hey, let's go drink," and my cousin's playing, and blah blah blah. So I had a few drinks, and a few of them you guys suggested that I should drink.
I
The
did.
whiskey sour. They didn't have a daiquiri, unfortunately, but the whiskey sour was so good. Oh my god.
Told you. I know my liquor. Know my liquor.
But yeah, I did not feel good the next day. Like we don't get hungover or anything like that
Did you
in my
drink
family.
water after?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Like when I got home. It was a fun adventure kind of thing, but you know. So I ended up doing that. Then Thursday nights, um I went drinking, but I forget where. Oh, I went drinking with my friend because it was after a concert. So I haven't really skipped a day because like everyone's been buying me free drinks. So I'm kind of like taking advantage of it while I still can.
So you're living the dream, is what you're saying.
Exactly. But it's like they're buying me drinks and I'm drinking like one beer and then I'm done. I'm like, thanks. Like,
Awesome.
it's good for them. How about you? Wait. So do you have any DMV stories, Fuzz? Do you have to go to the
Uh,
DMV ever?
when I was getting like my license, and I guess I don't really have a story, but there is this one fucking bitch that works there,
I love how
and
just straight up they're bitches. They all
she's a
are.
bitch.
They all are.
She's a huge bitch because she's the one that she's one of the people that does the driving test, and every single time I've gone up there, I see her and I see like a teenager in the driving seat crying.
Oh, there's always one though from
She's
the
a
DMV.
fucking nightmare. And I took my test 3 times, and I had her both 2 of the first times and bombed it. Took it the third time with some other dude and passed with flying colors.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That woman is no.
yeah.
I was lucky. Mine was like really sweet and like I don't know. The only thing I got off was I took a turn too sharply, I guess. I don't know. I guess I didn't do a wide enough turn, and that was the only point I got off, thankfully. A lot. I feel like they just hate themselves for working there, and they're just like miserable, and they have to take it out on everyone. And they're never like pleasant experiences either. You go in there, and there's like two kids like fighting each other. There's some kid like recently when I was going to get my tags or whatever, there was some kid just like walking around with a toy truck, and he like rolled it over, like he tried to roll it over my head because he was going around the like perimeter of the room, and I'm like, no. So the kid just walked past me. It was
Jesus.
pretty bad. You never have a good experience there.
Let's talk about Zootopia.
Oh no.
Why?
Because it fucking beat Frozen.
It did
Did
beat
it really?
Frozen. Zootopia is now the highest grossing Disney movie.
And on Rotten Tomatoes, it's at a 98 fucking %.
Holy
Yeah.
hell.
I was saying this before. Don't underestimate the buying power of furries. They buy a lot of expensive shit, dude. They were in there watching that movie 9-10 times. They support it.
Oh, it's so messed up. But you aren't wrong.
God, you know now that because of Deadpool and Zootopia, there's gonna be a lot of R-rated movies. There's gonna be a lot of furry movies coming for the next 5 years.
2018
Oh,
is going to
man.
be a weird year. Just wait.
2018,
maybe-
the year of the
and
rated R
maybe what's
furry
gonna
movie.
happen is there's gonna be a mixed up, like mix of fucking Zootopia and Deadpool together. I can feel that happening. Man, Zootopia worked. Deadpool worked. Maybe we just. And then you have like a bunny rabbit who's killing people.
Is
when
that
a-
your executive voice?
Look,
Is that
let's
your
be
film
real
producer
here.
voice?
I bet a lot of executives sound like that. Oh man, Deadpool did really good. And look, Detective's doing really good.
I like your impression of executives.
What is this?
Maybe,
Mr. Shua over here does not support the views of the rest of Recess.
He does not.
Nah. No,
Listen.
that's exactly what it is. Look, we're not gonna get a movie.
We're not gonna get a
Reese-
movie, but I'm sure
I mean, come on.
No, I'm right.
we can't close that door for us.
We're definitely closing that door.
Well,
Do you want us to be the next Zootopia?
absolutely.
If we ever
If
get a
we
recess movie, I want top billing.
You want top? We wouldn't be playing ourselves. Who would play you, Fuzz?
Ah, fuck, you're right.
Oh man.
Tay Zonde, the dude who did Chocolate Rain.
He's in a wig. My
Yeah.
name is Fuzz.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Who would play you?
He would play
Oh
me.
man, who would play me?
I feel like it'd be really funny if J.K. Simmons played you.
You know, I think. Oh god. The Whiplash, J.K.
He's
Simmons.
just throwing fucking stools at everybody. That's the
Listen,
movie.
if
I
we
love my
could go.
Ford F-150.
So I honestly think if we could go back in time, and grab like the child version of Macaulay Culkin or whatever, I think that would be a good movie.
That's a whole different story of like we need to get a time machine. We
We
need
did a time machine and grab the child version of Macaulay Culkin.
I feel like just to make the movie
or whatever his
interesting,
name is.
I would love that Nick Cage play me.
Oh
God.
no!
So we'd have Nick Cage, Tay Zonde, and fucking young Macaulay Culkin fucking running amok. Oh, that would be
man.
beautiful. What would the plot be? Would it be like they need to save the president?
Well, it's got to
from-
be like recess related, you know.
So
So
Re-
Macaulay Culkin's on the
Recess,
playground.
the TV show, the animated TV show, gets canceled. We're all upset.
We're all
We-
poor.
And, you know, the TV executive says, you can't do anything about it. And we're like, oh, yeah? And then Nick Cage steals the Declaration of Independence, and that's the end of the movie.
That was an absolute bad time to take a sip. No.
Jesus
I almost spit
Christ.
it out all over my monitor. It's in the president.
Look,
Jesus Christ.
if you're a TV executive out there, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're listening to us.
You going back on it now? Going
If,
back?
But I mean-
however, if you are a TV executive and listening to us and don't mind what Shua is saying, hello.
What was it? Hey.
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 You
No,
guys
but for
don't
real,
do that.
though,
You
Don't make
sound-
a Deadpool Zootopia movie, please. We don't need that.
On the other
Absolutely
hand,
do.
I love bad movies. Please make a Deadpool.
There's
Zootopia
one movie bad movie I've never seen before, and we should do this one day. Is The Room. I really
No,
want to see the
no,
Room.
no, no.
Is it bad?
Here's the thing. No. Jeff, you're thinking about Room, the one that got nominated for an Oscar.
No,
No,
I'm saying
I know
The
what I'm
Room.
thinking of.
He was talking
The
about
Room.
The Room.
The Room. There's
There
a
is-
difference.
There's some movies that are like so bad that they're funny and they're an adventure, and then there's some movies that are so bad that no. Like that was Birdemic for me. That everybody was like, haha, let's watch Birdemic, and we did, and it was the worst thing. Like that movie felt like it was 7 hours long and it was only an
my
hour and a
God.
half.
That's why I want to see The Room, because they're making
No, it's
because
gonna
they're
be
making
so bad.
they're making a comedy with fucking James and Dave Franco about The Room. That's what they're
It's gonna be
doing.
so bad. But it's
So
gonna
I
be so
wanna
bad.
see The Room and then see fucking the Francos. Actually, can we have Trevor and Banjo be played by James Franco and Dave Franco?
Absolutely.
But make the younger one, Dave Franco, play
Banjo.
Play Banjo,
And
and
then-
the older one, James Franco, plays Trevor.
And then we're gonna
Exactly.
revive Robin Williams and make him play Crypt. Do you think that would
Too
fit?
soon, Jeff.
Too soon? Okay,
soon.
well, it's been almost a year or over a year.
We can have man, Crypt is. Can we have Vern Troyer play Crypt?
Oh my god! And then I want to play Adam. Yeah.
You know, like, remember Hairspray, the movie? How they say all the actors and like it's like in introducing like this new actor. It'd be like that for you. Like we're like a musical. It's like Vern Troyer is Crypt and introducing Amber Brown as Adam. And then you turn around and you're wearing like a soccer uniform. Like yeah.
You do
And
the
you're-
tooth.
And you're like kicking a ball, but in fact it's actually CGI because you can't kick a ball. Like, multiple
listen.
times.
I'm very method. What I'm gonna do is like break into the Brazil Olympics and like play for Spain.
Then you're gonna
And
meet
that's how I'm
Daniel
gonna learn how to
Day-Lewis.
play soccer.
You're gonna meet Daniel Day-Lewis for advice for 3 years because he's also in method
Exactly.
acting. You need to snap his method acting so he can teach you, and then you become Adam.
I'm gonna kill Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna
absorb
play
his power.
soccer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's how it's gonna work.
it's a 7-year
Oh my
plan.
god.
And then like when Recess is about to be done in production, you're gonna be like, wait, and then it's gonna be like Robert Downey Jr. is gonna play Adam. I'm better, and then they switch, and it's gonna be like The Room all over again.
In fact, I want it to be like how when you're a child actor, if you're too young, like they have to hire twins to be able to split up the hours. I want to play Adam, and then when I switch out, I also want Demi Lovato to play Adam.
Demi
But then
Lovato
we don't
is on
mention that
fire.
we're two completely different people.
No. Demi
just
Lovato's
happens.
great.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And then Daisy Ridley can play the Recess podcast itself.
The entire podcast.
Yeah,
She's the
just
narrator.
She's the narrator, and that's perfect movie.
We
Love
should
you,
get our
Daisy.
podcast
If Daisy, if you're
narrated.
listening, I love you.
God.
That's it.
That's
Jeff loves
it.
you
TM.
too. We
That's
can
all
make
They
I
it
have a
got.
work.
trademark on it.
Yeah. Daisy Ridley TM. No, but seriously.
Is that the name of the film?
Yeah, it's the name of the film. It's going to be Recess the Movie, Daisy Ridley TM, Search for the Declaration of Independence 7.
There's a lot going on there.
Well, I mean,
Featuring Vern Troyer as Crypt Momochi. Oh, can we tweet Crypt hashtag Vern for Crypt? Or like
Vern for
hashtag,
Crypt?
Absolutely.
or something like hashtag Vern.
I think
Oh.
it should be hashtag Vern for Crypt, but the 4 in the middle is like the letter 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay with
That's
that.
what we're doing, guys.
All
Vern
right, so
for
this
Crypt.
week's hashtag.
Look, we need work. Vern Troyer needs to work. Like, he's not going to get every role, and this role is made for him.
How's he doing nowadays?
He's getting roles. I mean, it's like he's doing well. He's doing a bunch of YouTube stuff, I think.
Is he?
YouTube's like the land for like stars who are like on the B, C list. I mean, have you seen Ariana Grande used to do YouTube for
Did
a
she?
while? Yeah. Then she stopped because became a superstar licking donuts when people weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
What?
yeah, did you not know
she
that,
licked
Jeff?
the donut.
Yeah, she was in a donut shop and she didn't notice a security camera, and I think she said, "I hate America" or something, and then licked a donut.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
No,
Yeah.
she didn't lick a donut. Like, okay, so she was at the counter ordering, and the dude went like to the other side of the counter to go get her order of donuts. And while he did, there was like a tray of donuts ready to be put on the display case. Like, so there were 30 donuts like right in front of her, and so she just started going through and licking them while like the dude who worked there had his back to her.
What
And
the
then
heck? Was this
because of
recently?
her, no,
This
this
was
was
a
a
few
while.
months ago.
And then because of that, their restaurant rating went down. It went
Yeah.
down to like a B, and then obviously Ariana, nothing happened to her because she.
I'd like to
Yes.
think that like the way she got scolded is that she walked into the office of like the head of Nickelodeon and she's like, Ariana, what'd you do?
You're so fine. She's a hype man. You're so fine.
God.
I feel like that's what they do. Who do you think's better though, Disney or Nickelodeon when it comes to their teen stars?
Nickelodeon for teens, at least.
Yeah, I mean, there's a long history of Disney stars A being mistreated and B just not turning out well in the end.
No.
True.
Just a long
Hashtag pray
history
for
of that.
Zach.
Pretty sure I can name like on one hand how many people actually came out well out of Disney.
Zach,
Yeah,
Cody.
Zach, Cody, and Hillary Duff. Hillary Duff's doing
Yeah.
pretty well for herself.
Yeah, and was Hillary? Was she Disney?
Next week, I'll save it for next week. We gotta talk
Yeah.
about Riverdale Fuzz next week.
Ah, does it come out?
I don't know if it comes out, but we can talk about the cast and all that. We never talked about that during recess.
We can talk about Riverdale like now. We can
I
do
mean,
that
we only
now.
have like 3 minutes.
You
What
want
is
so
Riverdale?
badly to get out of here.
Yeah, it's gonna be 1 o'clock, and we want to go back to Minecraft.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Mhm,
for those who
mhm.
don't know, CW is pretty much kicking ass when it comes to their superhero shows.
Absolutely.
They just recently said that they were going to do a Riverdale, and if you don't know what Riverdale is, it's pretty much the Archie. If you don't know what Archie is, it's a comic with this lovable guy who's not really pretty, but the joke is every girl wants him. And they're the move. So what? The role is like the one I care about is Cole Sprouse got Jughead. Now I need to watch it. But but yeah, Jughead is gonna be Cole Sprouse.
Nice.
Yep. So yeah. So next week we'll talk more about Riverdale, and yeah, I think that's it. We're pretty much out of time.
Alrighty, so remember tweet
I
at
guess.
Crypt.
If you really want to know how I feel about the casting, tune in next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
tweet at Crypt Vern for Crypts, but with a
Yes.
4.
But with a 4.
Yeah. Who do you think? Write in the
Remember
comment
to
section
send us your
below.
questions.
Who do you think would play us in the movie?
There you go. Yeah, as well as your questions.
If we were in Riverdale?
No, if
No,
we
if-
were Recess the movie, who would play us?
Oh yeah,
Recess the
tweet us
movie,
also that. Tell us who
Daisy
would play
Ridley
us.
TM.
Hashtag Tazonde.
And where's Adam? Where did he go? I miss him so. It seems like it's been forever.
It's funny that last week we talked about like kicking him off the podcast because Crypt wasn't here, and well, Adam's not here.
Guys, he's not
Uh-oh.
coming back.
He's
We got rid of him.
He's,
Listen, I have.
he's gone forever.
You
I
can
have-
bet on it.
I have a little bit of a confession to make.
Okay.
What's the confession?
So when I said that we were gonna kill Adam at the end, I didn't know that we were joking. You know.
Buzz likes to take things literally here at Recess.
You know?
So,
We have a new opening now for the Recess podcast. If you're listening to this, send us your resume, your CV, 3 references.
And your soccer ball.